on this Honda Accord with the 2.4L engine. P0339 is a crankshaft position sensor circuit intermittent interruption code. In plain terms, the PCM may be losing a clean CKP signal at times. The vehicle may act normal when the fault is not present, or it can have possible starting, stalling, or running complaints when the signal drops out. For this diagnostic, keep the focus on the CKP sensor circuit, connector and terminal condition, grounds, the CKP pulse plate, and the PCM-side connections. Before troubleshooting, record all freeze data and any onboard snapshot. Then start with the basic system checks and follow a structured diagnostic approach. Turn the ignition switch to on, or select on mode with the engine start/stop button. Clear the code with the HDS. Start the engine, let it idle for 10 seconds and watch OBD status for P0339 in the HDS DTC menu. If the HDS shows failed, the failure is duplicated and you can move into the circuit checks. If it shows passed, continue by trying to duplicate it under the captured driving conditions. If it shows not completed, keep it idling until the monitor gives a result. If the idle check passes, test drive the vehicle for several minutes in the same range as the recorded freeze data for engine speed and vehicle speed. Keep monitoring OBD status for P0339 with the HDS. If it shows failed, the failure is duplicated. If it shows passed, treat it as an intermittent fault and remember the system is okay at that moment. So pay close attention to poor connections or loose terminals around the CKP circuit and the PCM. If it shows not completed, retest and check OBD status again instead of guessing. Once the fault has been duplicated, or if the intermittent path points you there, check for poor connections or loose terminals at the CKP sensor, the PCM, the engine ground, and the body ground. If the connections and terminals are not okay, repair the connection or terminal issue, then go to repair verification. If they are okay, continue to the CKP pulse plate check. Remove the CKP sensor and visually check the CKP pulse plate for damage. If the pulse plate is damaged, replace the CKP pulse plate, then verify the repair. If the pulse plate is not damaged, replace the CKP sensor, then verify the repair. For repair verification, turn the ignition switch to lock or select OFF mode with the engine start/stop button. Reconnect all connectors. Turn the ignition switch back to on or select on mode. Reset the PCM with the HDS. Do the CKP pattern clear procedure, the PCM idle learn procedure, and the CKP pattern learn procedure. Then start the engine and let it idle for 10 seconds, or test drive the vehicle for several minutes under the freeze data conditions. Check for pending or confirmed DTCs with the HDS. If P0339 comes back, recheck for poor connections or loose terminals at the CKP sensor and PCM, then pause, recheck the earlier diagnostic path, and avoid guessing. If P0339 does not return, troubleshooting is complete. If other pending or confirmed codes are present, follow the diagnostic path for those codes. The takeaway is simple. Duplicate the intermittent CKP signal loss, prove the circuit connections first, inspect the pulse plate, then verify the learned CKP pattern and confirm the code stays gone. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.